I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I had got a phone call. Had to handle that. What was we at? Yeah, we was talking about different things. We was talking about in regards to why YouTube changed the rules. They said that they was trying to create something better, something whatever. But all I see from it basically is making it harder on me to get monetized. I should be monetized already. I done got over a total since I done started. I think I started YouTube 2017. Granted, I know I ain't the most famous, most popular person on there. I ain't got all the most views. Some people get just as many views as I got on a daily. But with me having over in total like over 1 million impressions or views on my YouTube account, I feel like that should like put me in a place where I should be able to get monetized on my YouTube account. I don't feel like I should be held to have to meet a certain standard when I'm exceeding a lot uh, of views that a lot of people get. I'm exceeding numbers that a lot of higher reputable people get, and yet I don't get nothing from it yet. Now, what I'm gonna do is keep grinding, but that's all you can do. I'm sure it'll build up because that's what it does. Good things happen to good people. I'm a great person. You gotta stay humble and stay down. But I also have my complaints. So with my simple complaint being is that I don't understand why I'm not monetized yet. They should not have changed the rules. I should have been monetized already. I don't like the way the strike program worked. Somebody was able to put a strike on my account, on my account for a video. They really shouldn't have been able to have a strike on it. Like I got videos out there that you would think if that video got a strike on it, then I shouldn't have got one. Maybe I should have, what's the word I'm looking for? Argued against it. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but whatever they say when in regards to like you can counteract on somebody, like they put a strike on it and then you can counteract on it and try to go forward with it to see if you right or they right. I didn't feel like doing all that. I wrote the person a nice little letter. I wrote them a letter and I was like, yo, if I did something to get a strike, and you felt like I took your material, then I apologize. I won't post your material no more. And I sent that to them. Maybe they'll get my strike revoked or reversed. Maybe not. Either way it go, it ain't gonna stop my grind. I don't like the way the shorts thing work because I don't see where the real purpose of YouTube Shorts is if it's not giving me anything from it. I can get a lot of views on my short videos, but the moment it passes a minute to where it ain't a short no more, all of a sudden the views is like nothing, and that's weird. Now I don't know if that's part of the algorithm. I don't know if people just attention span ain't that long, or possibly just what I ain't putting out, or anything I put out. It's like 20 seconds. Like I want to see 20 seconds. Okay, it ain't got my attention. 30 seconds, it ain't got my attention. 40 seconds and they got my attention. All right, I don't know if that's what it is. I don't really watch my own videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't. I don't know. Sometimes it's something about hearing yourself speak or hearing your own voice and you just don't want to hear it like that. I ain't one of those people that like to hear themselves talk, and I think that's what it is. Maybe that's the key to it. You have to be a person that like to hear yourself talk a lot in order to a lot of gain the right kind of audience. Because maybe I'm making errors or mistakes, or maybe it's something I'm doing or saying that's throwing things off that I could be doing differently. I do get good feedback though sometimes. Like I got feedback from somebody, I ain't responded back to them yet. I gotta go and check my comments in my YouTube. Got a lot of comments over the last couple months, and what I usually do, like to let it build up, and then I do a mass check. That ain't the way to do it. I'm gonna start responding when I see it. Hopefully, I don't miss nobody. But somebody told me that you should that I ain't having too much background noise sometimes. I be chilling, just vibing, posting my video, then I be watching TV, and then I gotta remember, y'all ain't watching what I'm watching. You ain't here with me, so I can't just be sitting here with that background going on. Meanwhile, you don't know what I'm saying clearly, so then it's like you tune out. Or then I do it multiple times and make you tune out. So I'm gonna do a better job controlling the background noise. I be watching stuff on TV, interested, looking at it, be trying to hear it, and then forgetting the fact that I'm recording a video. How you gonna hear me and I'm trying to hear something else? It's stupid. So I'm gonna do better at that. I will give you that. I ain't think about it in that aspect. It's like a lot of stuff going on at once. How y'all gonna pay attention to me and you hear a bunch of background? That's like me trying to listen to a song, but then it's a bunch of background and behind it. Like, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. It's gonna kill the energy. I know you need that full attention, and I'm gonna give it to you. But I also heard about that it's like a fund that they created for YouTubers or something, or small YouTubers, to where like your YouTube short videos, they're gonna put money into it. I don't know how to get access to that fund. If that's the case, I need to look into that, because I got a lot of views on my videos, and I got about at least, I think all together, I think I got like between 1,000,000 and 1,500,000 total views on my videos, and I started in like 2017. I know that's a little bit ago. That's like what, 5 years ago. But I wasn't posting videos like that for like the first year or two. Really, I ain't started posting consistently for like the last couple years. So really, I think that when I put it in that aspect, that I think I'm doing real good, and I came far in regards to my engagements, because I downloaded the YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is a separate app from YouTube, which shows you the analytics from your YouTube, and the analytics shows you like how many people subscribe to your account, the total views you getting, the average amount of views you getting, the duration of views, which means how long people watching your videos on a regular. Like, so if you are a YouTuber or you're trying to do it, then also download YouTube Studio. It make it the way it can connect directly to your YouTube account, so it'll work like that. And it'll give you your analytics. It's motivational too, because when I see my count going up, then it's like, yeah, I gained like 300 subscribers in the last month, or I gained like this many watch time hours in the last month, and that's a good thing to see. So you definitely want to do that. Download YouTube Studio. But that's just like my only really main complaint with it. It's gonna come to me. You stay patient, you stay down long enough, and everything that's meant to happen will happen for you. Remember that. So don't let nothing stress you out. Don't be angry. You know what I mean? But you are allowed to question things. You are allowed your opinion. You're allowed to wonder, and you're allowed to some clarity. You should be allowed clarity and some compassion. Now, compassion, they don't come with it. Everybody's not compassionate. So don't expect that. But you should be allowed something. Whatever you allowed, whatever's in the rules for you to be allowed, make sure that you get that at least. At least that. Yeah. I been real slow on starting my Shopify store, working on my clothing that I want to start the designs, like with the shirts and stuff. I've been slow on that, and it's just been a matter of like what to put out. But I think that I shouldn't focus as much on what to put out right now, and need to focus more on just putting something out. Because if I keep focusing on what to put out, then it's gonna keep me where I've been the last couple months, which is not putting nothing out. And who's to say that I couldn't have made progress by just putting something out by now? You got to get started somewhere. Inspiration will come, but you got to get started somewhere. And I started, and then I stopped, and I don't like that. That's not a good place to be in, where you start and stop. Like, it's not good. You got to keep going, figure out the steps to take, and take them. Now, granted, I know the steps to take for the most part to begin with. I researched it. I did plenty of research and watched plenty of videos, took some notes. Now it's just a matter, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So it's gonna be real soon. It's just a matter of me establishing myself and doing it and taking action. So if I wanna, so I got a new job. So I'll be making better money, working more hours. So now I should have more funds to apply to the business. Now it's a matter of me actually applying it and putting something out. Okay, so I need to get started and do that. I'm gonna get that done. I also feel like that I want to like create. I got ideas, creative ideas, but I also know that to do adventures and things like that, use your ideas and your venture ideas, it's not cheap. believe it or not. Like, you can't just say, hey, I got this idea, unless you're going on Shark Tank, which I don't even know if they let people that ain't already kind of got business established somewhat go on there. But unless you're just gonna go on Shark Tank and pitch it to them and see if they select you amongst the thousands and thousands of submissions that they probably get, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you really gotta really grind, stack up your own money, and work it like that. That's the only way. That's the only way I can think of. Other than that, you gotta know somebody that believe in you enough to invest in you, that know that they believe that you can make it, and that what you telling them, and that that you can lay it out for them how it's gonna be promising, which it should say it for itself. I feel like I shouldn't have to really go into 1,000 details about a plan I got with a person that believes in me. It should be so amazing that they ready to jump on it before I can even finish talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And if I ain't got that, then maybe I ain't talking the right thing, or maybe they just ain't the right person to be believing in me, because you don't want nobody that's half believing in you or half doubt. You know what I mean? It's not easy to gamble with people and invest in people, but at the same time, if you're gonna take those losses anyways, by meaning you're gonna spend that bread anyways, or you're gonna spend that time anyways to something that really ain't nothing, then it's a fair investment to make, and you should think about doing it. It's a fair gamble to make, so you should think about doing it. That's just my opinion of it. This is my opinion of it. On a lighter note, though, let's talk about some of my favorite Will Smith movies. Now, Will Smith, world famous actor. I ain't saying he the best actor to ever be, the greatest actor ever, because there's a whole lot of actors out there. I love Denzel too. I love Denzel, and if it was two black men to do a movie versus, I think that's a good comparison. Denzel versus Will Smith. And that'll be excellent. Only to be uplifting, because I don't think it'll be like is that possible though? Because that Denzel haven't really done any comedies. And Will Smith done some comedy, so I don't even know if that's a fair versus. No, it have to be Denzel against somebody that's just more like a serious actor, such as himself. Morgan Freeman or something. But as for Will Smith, and not in any particular order, some of my favorite Will Smith movies, I granted, I think I'm gonna go with I Am Legend. First of all, I love I Am Legend. It was a real good movie. His acting was spectacular, impeccable in that movie. You know what I mean? It was sad. It was a little funny. You know what I mean? I laughed at that part where he went downtown, and that dummy that usually be inside the store that he used to see every day talking to, when he seen it, he was going in there, and then he was like, say something, talk to me, please say something, talk to me, talking to the mannequin dog. The mannequin dog was a mannequin. You telling the mannequin dog to just say something, to speak. Man, let me tell you something. If that mannequin dog just started talking, I would have shot it. They had the gun on him too, talking about say something. You didn't want that mannequin to start talking. You had a real problem on your hands at that point. But then when you seen the mannequin down there in the middle of the road, and he was like, he didn't put that mannequin out there, and then he started talking to her. He like, Frank, what you doing out here? What you doing out here, Frank? If you a person, you better say something right now. And he pulled that thing out on him, and the dog just standing right there. And Will Smith back on him. I say, if you a person, you better say something right now. Pow, 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 pow. Let the mannequin have it. Dropped it. He should have said something. They should have let him know it wasn't the mannequin, it was the monsters, man. Come on, bro. Anyways, he done walked up on the mannequin and investigated, because he can't believe it's out there, looking at it like, no. You know what I mean? He shook. And then he shook. He done walked in a puddle right there in front of the mannequin, looking, investigating. Then he about to walk back to his car. Boom, a rope come from under the puddle, a trap set by the monsters, which are zombie creatures. Grab his leg, a car fall off a bridge and then it lift him up. These monsters done built the trap. It done lifted him up in the air. He done hit his head on the pavement, boom, knocked out, boom, blood dripping. Boom, next thing you know, he wake up. The dog barking, Samantha barking, trying to wake him up. Ain't no telling for how long. I know she was so thirsty. Gosh, ain't no telling how thirsty Samantha was for barking, trying to wake Will up before it got sundown. Cause Samantha know, just like Will know, when it get sundown, them zombie monsters coming out. Man, Will went down there, woke up. Oh, he realized he came to. Oh, he realized he confused, headache hurting. I know his head was hurting the way he was looking. Head had to be hurting. Anyways, Will done went. He done got himself down off the rope. He done managed to cut himself down. He hurt. But when he got himself down, he fell on a blade that was in one of his little side pocket things. The blade went through and hit his leg, went through his leg or something like that. So he hurt, toe up. So he can't even just move like he need to move now. He dealing with pain. But he realized the sun going down. Oh no, the sun's starting to come down. The monsters, realizing the sun coming down, finally come up. The monster got 2 dog monsters with it, 2 zombie dogs. Let the zombie dogs go, boom, boom, like a beast, like that, just like the boom, boom. Let the zombie dogs go. The zombie dogs take off, gone. 2 little, I think they was like Rottweilers or hounds, something like that. But zombies, gone, pure skinless. But the sun wasn't all the way gone down, so what the sun did, it had a little line on the ground of shadow and then sunlight. When the dog reached the little line where the shadow of sunlight met, it stopped right there, because as soon as it touched a little sunlight, it burned a little bit. It wasn't trying to go past that yet. Man, but the thing was slowly creeping ahead because the sun was setting. Will tried to cut himself, so he cut himself down. He came to, he fighting. He done managed to get the dragging himself a little bit, calling Samantha, because Samantha ready to go with her with both of the little skinless zombie dogs. She don't care. She gonna fight for her dog. She gonna fight for Will. Man, so she gonna end up barking, Will calling her, Samantha, come on, let's go. He started hobbling because he know that the sun really about to set and close off on the last little bit of line protecting them from them zombie dogs. He started hobbling, boom, right before he get to the car, the little line closed, the 2 dogs take off. Oh man, that's tough. One of the dogs about to jump on Will, but Samantha out of nowhere, boom, come up, murk the dog, jump on it. She ain't finna go down like that. She ain't gonna let him go down like that. Okay, he caught the other dog with a doe, boom. Grabbed the gun out, murked that dog. But at the same time when he was trying to murk that dog, he hit Samantha, bark, going on a little painful little scream. She done got bit by one of the little zombie dogs, dang. And I know that tore him up. So he done let that dog have, he done reached over, gave that other dog that, But it was too late, Samantha done got bit. Man, that was a sad scene, because then he took Samantha in the house and he had to kill her. He grabbed Samantha by the neck. Grabbed Samantha by the neck. When she was turning, after he was rubbing her, petting her, crying, and then when she was turning, he felt that he didn't even look down at her. He just looked up, started crying, shed a tear. Had Samantha by the neck. Just shed the tear. And Samantha done transform up in there, trying to bite her. But he squeezing tighter and tighter. You can hear the bones cracking. While he just, it was so sad, man. I shed a tear that moment when I seen that. Oh yeah, it was sad, because that was all he had. That was all he had. So I Am Legend Elite, one of the top Will Smith movies. First of all, don't disrespect it. Put some respect on it. Got to. We'll get on some more of them shits later. We'll get on some more later.